Ja, bringen wir schon zu Boden. Also, ein kleiner Speck ist schon gut, aber ja, Karl. Ja, lass ihn gehen. Expect it to be a tough game. Yeah. Keep an eye on the ice. Yeah.
Welcome back to the city of Perth, Mercure Masters. Wherever you're watching around the world, I'm David Hay and I'm joined in the commentary box this afternoon by Kenny Edwards. We're delighted to bring you the S.Michel, K.Koe game live. Simon Gempler just getting the game underway.
Oh yeah.
Should be a great game here, Kenny.
Yeah, expect a really aggressive game from both sides. K.Koe has scored a minimum of 6 shots in every game it's played. A couple of times scoring 9 points, so does like to have a few stones lying around. So does S.Michel though.
Swiss boys in a good run, only dropped one game all week. Or sorry, 2 games they've actually lost all week, but they've had a good strong performance. Koe unbeaten to this stage, qualifying through A, and therefore has the hammer at the first end. The other semi-finals being played between Thomas Ulsrud and David Murdoch, and Ulsrud will have the hammer in that game because he was the A qualifier as well. This is the 40th playing of this great championship here in Perth, the Jurors Centre, run by Live Active Leisure. And Paul Martin and his ice technicians have provided superb facilities all weekend. Started play on Thursday afternoon, and this is the second last round of play as we start the semi-finals here today. Simon Gempler playing lead for the Adelboden team. A big schedule this year, Kenny. These guys have played a lot of games.
Yeah, they've played 12 tournaments so far throughout the world. Japan, Switzerland, Scotland, Sweden, been in Canada 6 times.
Yeah, so whilst not full-time curlers, they're very, very close to it. One of the top 2 Swiss teams currently, along with Peter de Cruz. Great shot there by Ben Hebert, goes behind the corner guard. One big feature of the Koe rink, or most of the Canadian top rinks, they come out very aggressive from the start, especially when they have the last stone advantage.
Yeah, that tactic, you've got to be able to back it up with the shot plate. It's no good being really aggressive if you can't back it up.
We saw a couple of instances this week, didn't we, where the team has tried to play that way. Unfortunately, their teammates didn't perform to the level of expectation, and they got themselves into bother. Rather than taking their 2, they conceded ones against the head. So if you're going to be offensive, you've got to be sharp, and there's very few teams sharper in the world currently than K.Koe and the guys. Second player Brent Lang. And out turn double here.
Ben Hebert really thumping that one.
Nice shot. It's a real feature of this team, the way they start the games. They come out of the change room, onto the practice patch, ready to play. Every guy's sharp. This is day 4 of the event. They know the draw weight, the precision is second to none. It shows in the results. They haven't been pushed hard at all anywhere, any team this weekend.
Yeah, a couple of sides running them close for 5 or 6 ends, but they just are very patient, wait for the mistake and capitalise and really punish it and finish the game off.
Do you guys ever want to freeze it? Just hit it.
I think just board should be good speed out
Feaster
here.
just rolled too far there, tried to roll behind the yellow one, rolled back into the open. They give Brent Lang a chance to nose hit this to lie 2.
Yeah, K.Koe 6-3 winners over Rana of Sweden, and 9-2 winners against Højberg of Norway, 8-2 against De Cruz of Switzerland, 6-1 against Scotland's David Murdoch, and 7-1 against America's Craig Brown.
Error there from Brent, hit and rolled out, trying to sit for 2.
Yeah, it's pretty rare we'll see that from the Canadians. They're generally pretty good at running out of end. If you make a mistake and look like giving up 2, you more than likely will give up 2 against a side like this.
It's okay for us, Kenny. We've sat and watched this sheet of ice for a number of days now, and the only straight part in the whole sheet of ice is the bit that Brent Lang hit and rolled out on there. It doesn't draw quite as much at the edge of the 8 foot on the out turn, away from the commentary box. Every sheet's different, they all have their own little quirks.
I think that's you being nice to a fellow front end player there, Dave.
Yep.
That's a very tight union, the front end union, Kenny. It's tough to get into that one.
Yep. That's fine, mark your shot.
So Koe will be nothing set up from. Look to blank the end here if he can. Retain the hammer for the even ends.
Yeah, probably would have liked that one maybe a foot or so closer to the rings. S.Michel's just going to ignore it.
Mark Feaster, older brother of the 2 Feasters, playing today. Enrico 24 and Mark 26.
Yeah, just drawing the open side. Don't want to get involved. Wait for a better chance to try and apply some pressure.
Could be a bit of cat and mouse the first couple of ends. The Swiss boys won't to take too many chances and get behind. They'll try and keep it as tight as they can.
Yeah, Mark Kennedy just hitting that one, rolling to the other side.
Kevin Koe Rinker, derivatives of 3 different teams. Kevin used to skip his own team. The 3 different guys. They joined up with Ben Hebert and Mark Kennedy when they left Kevin Martin after a very successful run of Olympic gold and world gold medals. And they pulled in Brent Lang, from Glenn Howard's team to make up one of the strongest teams in the world. All been hugely successful within their own original teams.
Yeah, the real focus for these guys is the next Olympic cycle. That's what their main goal is.
Yep, Brent Lang and Kevin Koe haven't made it to the Olympics yet. Although when I said that to Brent the other day at a question and answer session he did for the junior club, he corrected me, said he has been to Olympic Games, supporting his wife and watching, waving the flags, carrying the bags. But he would dear love to play one himself.
So out turn takeout. Swen just looking to hit on the nose. Maybe even a wee check in behind. It's probably worth the risk. And probably not done enough with that one. Yeah, it's certainly worth the risk of rolling out to try and get in behind. See it once again. Hits. Doesn't quite get enough.
Good effort.
like the end.
K.Koe, final rock of the first end, just trying to catch the edge of this red one, get it out of the house, which he does successfully. First end ends up in a blank, no score, and Canada retain the hammer. We've seen a couple of previous games this week when the underdogs in the game haven't really tried to win it, put much pressure on the favourites. I hope this afternoon that S.Michel and the boys do take a brave pill and try and attack. There's no point losing the game 3-2 or 4-3.
Yeah, I think they might have had a different approach had it been a 10-end game. They might have tried to settle in maybe the first 3 ends and then have a go. But an 8-end game, it's fairly short. You go down, you can't really afford to run through a few ends. So it's really about being sharp, off the mark, and get going.
Simon Gempler trying to set up the end this time. First shot.
Yeah, even if Switzerland put this one top of the forefoot, I think we'll see K.Koe go corner guard again.
Yeah, well, he's going to slip to the back of the forefoot at best, maybe. And that is not what he was after. The reason being that can act as a backing stone for Canada at some point during the end.
Halfway's good. Line's good.
Halfway, halfway.
Right in our marker point, Kenny, we've said all week that the corner guards just past the Guiar sign are the best spot. A lot of curl and ice here. It's moving 5 to 6 feet in most sheets. Running about 14.8 to 15 seconds hog to hog.
They're just keeping this one clean. Look for this one tight to the house.
Today's coverage of the Curling Champions Tour event, the Mercure Perth Masters, is brought to you by Le Guiar, Switzerland, the Royal Caledonian Curling Club, the Try Curling Initiative, and British Curling. We're all grateful for their support and sponsorship of the event. The Mercure Masters itself has been running for, it's the 40th time that the title's been played for.
Were you at the first one, Dave?
Yeah, luckily I didn't get entry into it because there was no kids allowed at that stage.
Hard, Brent. Hard lane. Hard. Hard. Go. Nothing.
Yeah, nice hit and roll though.
Good sweep, Brent.
This rover rolls a fraction into the open to the other side. We talk about the momentum a lot in the game of curling. We've seen the last 3 or 4 days that Canada have always been in charge of the games, always dictating the tactics. Couple of half shots so far, which is a little unusual. Brent rolling out at the first end and Ben rolling into open there. Swiss failed to make the roll with that one.
Firm.
Normal.
Yeah, Brent Lang. This time he'll try and drive the centre one off. The reason he's going after the centre one is because that stone's the only real danger for him at the moment.
Hard. Yes.
And although hits and rolls to the opposite side,
Should have had you on that.
they do have 2 corners in play now.
Yeah, that wasn't what he was hoping for. He was hoping to roll it. The shooter in behind the yellow corner guard.
Vielleicht teilt noch.
Ja, vielleicht een doppel naar.
Kom ik da. Hast du so ein 2?
S.Michel asking his second player, Enrico Feaster, to throw another guard up. Try and protect the red.
Wow, Mark. Goed en snel los. Even.
Bis 12.
Dat hat doch da.
Ja. Wie zacht. Wie zacht.
Plenty of weight anyway, Kenny. He doesn't want to be too far up here and set up an easy double.
Let's get a look
Or
at
tap it in the house would be horrible.
4 en 4, hè.
Oké.
Yeah, didn't want that.
Zo.
It's okay.
Yeah, this is where
Sure.
Canada want to play in behind the corners.
Wie het bent. Ah.
Wait only, wait only. Okay, just top 4.
They're just electing to try and nudge this one back maybe a foot or so.
Line's good.
It's there. Weight's there.
Far away.
Well then, wait
Super's
over.
on off, on off.
Here. See- Yep, hard,
It's there,
hard.
guys. It's there, guys.
Hard, hard, hard. Go, go,
Now he's
go,
going
go,
to super
go,
hard
go.
down now to get the curl at the end.
Good shot, Brent. Oh, Mark.
Nice shot. Switzerland have to be careful here. That's sitting in front of the 4 foot. The angles are good for Canada. The yellow would go back onto the red if you tried to move it. Mark Feaster playing out to freeze. He can come down to the top of this yellow stone and freeze it perfectly. He'll reduce the target or scoring area at this end.
Rico. Ja.
3 en 4.
Ja. Vries, hè?
3 hetter.
Ja, kom. Ga met jongens.
Has to work harder now for weight.
Zie je, Wieter. Wieter, vroeg nog. Kom nog niet.
Half a bit short.
Hey.
De vrek met mijn haar bezig. Board weight. Right
Not a disaster, but it's not putting huge pressure on Canada. It can be
I think
used by the Swiss boys.
because I
They
want
can
to
move it
kill
up
his.
the
We'll
next
sit
time.
first,
Promote
third,
it.
fourth. He has one lonely one in there, boys. No. Yeah. You played a jam is what I'm thinking.
You like that?
Mark Kennedy to play the next shot
Okay.
for Team Koe.
Button.
Played for many
What
years
else
at
you
second
thinking?
for Kevin Martin. And now moved up to throwing third stones for Kevin Koe.
You can't pick ours, Brent. There's only this much separation.
Pretty hard.
What's your thoughts, Kenny?
I just like
Well,
keeping ours
I
in
think
the top
the
of the
reason,
house.
the only
That's
reason
okay.
he's probably calling the tap
Okay.
back on the
Top button,
red
Brent.
is because he's a left-handed thrower. He could possibly see a little bit more of that stone. You see the hack there he's sliding out from. He's coming from the opposite side
I got a little bit softer
from a
than
right-handed
Brent's.
player. So it is a little bit easier for him to make this shot.
Line's good.
Weight's
But
good.
slightly more
Yeah, you want to be just
curl
past
in the
this
stone
one.
or swing.
Brent, it's Brent's if you gotta go.
It's there.
Right on the tee.
He's elected to play the cold draw.
Right off.
And back there is not good. Not good at all.
Swiss boys can use that now to either freeze in against or rub off and go in behind cover. Just a metre too heavy.
Freeze!
Mark Feaster's second shot. This is the second end.
Rico! Tempi, back! Nee, hij moet dat niet
He's
aanslaan.
got the weight.
Achtung, Mikko!
All depends on the line.
This curl's about 6 inches. He's pretty good. And that on the inside would have been good, but a little heavy. I think that was why it ran a little straight.
Just get in there and
Yep, just his weight didn't quite curl enough there. Sat out. Going to give Mark Kennedy a fantastic opportunity here to come down at similar type of weight. Hit half the red that sits out on the right hand side and roll in behind the cover to lie 3.
Yes, Switzerland have had chances here in this
it's not
second end.
terrible, yeah.
Just not quite taking them though.
I was just thinking that.
Lock it on, right on the button. Yeah.
Kevin giving Mark a few more inches of ice this time. The target stones
Just top
a foot and a
button.
half wider than the last one was.
Wait only, wait only.
We're heavy.
No, then off.
Ben Hebert just indicating it. It's a little
Brent,
heavy for weight.
Brent, go. Go, Brent.
Hanging out as well, got a long way to come.
Come on, Brent.
Keep going.
Brent Line working it hard to try and get it to bend. Just a little bit wide of line there. Weight was nice.
Ich würde aber nur so hin 8 mit einem vierten.
Yeah, another chance for Switzerland to get themselves out of trouble.
Dass wir da ganz verstecken können.
They could just
Das Problem ist aber, hat
chip the yellow on the tee line out a couple inches and roll down into the pocket.
aber nicht, oder?
Yep, they'll lie a couple of shots.
Nein, komm, ich kann probieren anzukommen. Ja,
You feel it's opportunities like this that they just really have to try and take. You know,
ja.
they're not going to get a huge number in the game.
Freeze ist, ist
And
okay.
they're set up here for a potential force or one or even a steal
Musst
for
mir aber auch
themselves.
alles Sache geben. Wir probieren so hinten 4, dann Gelb, noch mit Streifen, nach rein.
There's a lot of ice there, Kenny. The other Mark Kennedy stone didn't swing hugely outside the 4-foot line.
As you've said before though, Sven is soft in his in turn, but he's pretty positive in his out, so maybe a little bit much ice.
Very weight dependent. Got to get the weight absolutely right to get the curl here.
Achtung!
Very close. This one looking very good at the moment.
Rico!
Got great weight. It's all about the line.
Rico!
A nice shot. Didn't quite get the curl though. Just a little bit too much ice, as we said before he threw it. I think he was on the maximum line because his weight was perfect.
That's all you can do for now.
So now Team Canada,
Play the pick and
looking
you go
pretty
tick,
thorough
tick
about
on
all
the
the
yellows.
angles. Will want to move that red, but it's where to
okay.
and how they move it is the question.
No, you're better off, and then he throws another one in there. We're dead. You got to have one in the way here.
As we said before, they've all come from previous top-class World Championship winning rinks. There's no lack of knowledge or thought going into this
Well,
shot.
you got the hair of the guard.
You can't.
Any way you can make it like this?
No, you. Once you roll too far, like we're real dead.
I think you would like to
I
hit
don't
that
think so.
red on the nose fairly
Yeah, I
hard.
think it's a dead steal if we
Bring
play
it
this.
back, catch the red that's sitting at the bottom left and try and climb across and
It's maybe a dead
get
steal
on
of
this
more.
very, very tight angle. He doesn't want to drive it onto the back yellow and roll the shooter out of the way and leave a nest for them to come into.
Yeah, I think you probably just can't see enough of that red though, Dave, to hit it on the nose. So why not just come down and
I think we
maybe a bat ring hack? try and move things around. Because your yellow just there that Mark Kennedy tapped is
I think we got to save the.
your saving grace.
The only thing I'd look
Okay,
at
well,
is
like
this.
Mark said, what if you're into the side of this?
Yeah, well, there's certainly a few options on.
Into this. And hopefully they all go.
At this stage, they usually like to try and open things up, and Kevin spotted an angle up here,
What's that?
hitting
The
the
red guard.
red at the top of the house.
Yeah, I saw that.
Try and move as many reds as possible and spring open the centre.
You can't. Yeah, but you can't hit it too thin onto that yellow, or
we're
you're
dead.
trying to. You're just about.
And they'll have in the back of their mind the result of this shot. How's it going to affect
I know. I'm just saying.
Sven-Mikkel's last shot at the end, and then likewise how would it affect their attempt to score.
Yeah, he's close. Yeah.
Each team given 32 minutes thinking time. You can see the yellow Canadian clock running down just now.
K.Koe trying to drive the red guard back into the stack.
Just a little tight, but a pretty good result. Leaves the Swiss boys lying one.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, and that red's going nowhere, that's tucked in behind.
No, it's welded in place, as we say. We'll take a couple of shots to move that.
Dat zal daar nog maar proberen hier. Ah.
Ja.
He can hit and roll in on top of this, or is he just going to clean pick it out?
I think he might just pick it going in the way that needs to be. I think that's the better call. Just pick it out and force Canada to draw the button for one.
Zo moet ze een goud stolly gaan.
I think rolling into is too risky, Kenny. You could chip your own, or you could end up leaving a pocket with backing for him to draw against. He certainly doesn't want to nose hit it anyway. Lots of weight, so he should roll out in this one.
Goed.
Yep, rolls away and leaves K.Koe. The draw to the pot lid or the centre for one.
Yeah, some good stone placement and a couple of mistakes
Sliver left.
from Team Canada.
Yep, just a couple of half shots, didn't quite get the rolls right. Failed to hit and roll into the top of the 12 foot earlier on. The end was a costly error. It left the guard up for Switzerland.
So this one needs to curl, and it also looks rather heavy.
Super's backed right off it. Yep, it's going to slide past. Just through that 14.4 seconds, it's about 14.8 hog to hog for T high, just a little firm. So, the steal of one for Sven-Michel. Possibly the first time this week that K.Koe's been behind.
Yeah, I believe so.
Valt er een klare partij. Die wordt witter en nagegaan, dus dat is één. Nul is ook goed.
De slimste van de tijd die er komt, is ook goed.
Ten eerste aan rijden.
Ja, ja, maar met de tijd halt ervoor het wel.
Ja, ja.
So that'll be a good confidence boost for Sven-Michel and his young Swiss side. Picking up a steal in the second. Don't think K.Koe will be too despondent yet.
Voor de vier. Wie is de vier?
No, they had some tough shots to the Canadians, the Swiss boys, with a lot of high precision, high accuracy shots. Got the stone to the right place.
Wow.
Teams very evenly matched percentage-wise after the First two ends, Team Michel 85 and Team K.Koe 84.
Zoveel Stunts wel, relativ schnell anfangen wenn wir nur eine ganze 8 gehen oder so. Und dann eine Karte. So ist fast ein bisschen
Mine's a
blöd.
little tight, Brent.
So Ben Hebert throwing the out-turn corner guard.
Right here. Mine's good.
Perfect shot. Now we've talked before, Kenny, about the Leeds' influence on the game, and both these guys have had a pretty strong start to the game, especially Ben Hebert, I think 88%. It's the precision in the setup, the accuracy that dictates the rest of the end.
Ik loop, hij komt dienen.
Oh.
Hij komt dienen.
Achtung, Schluss vielleicht noch.
Komt dienen. Neem hem rein, hij komt rein.
Ja,
En
ganz
innen.
rein, ganz
Komt
rein,
zo
ganz
rein.
rein, ganz rein.
Goed, is niet slecht. Hè. Spitze, maar dat is goed.
Ben being asked for an in-turn freeze here. See a couple of stones.
Line's good. Line's really good. All for weight. Go if you have to. Come on, Mark.
They want to put a freeze down here. The Swiss boys remove it and roll open. And then give him a chance to get his corner guard into play.
Mike. Can you freeze for this one? Actually, keep going. Keep going.
All right, guys, you're by. Come on, Mark.
It's a sweep hard to get this one up.
Whoa.
Yeah, still for curling though.
Great sweep. Good scrub.
Inside the nose, but protected by the guard.
Was?
Good shot.
Ga je maar zo. Dan komt dat aan. Maar
The beauty of that is it's so close
hier
to
valt
the
me niet.
Swiss red rock in the button that he's going to run back or raise at some point. There's every chance it will be able to hold both stones.
Die hebben die.
Also, wenn du
Ja,
mal
aber
die
dann
Taktik
freezen.
kannst anwenden musst du den nehmen, sonst kannst du eine Guard spielen.
Nog.
So Sven looking to put more cover up and guard up again.
Oh, niet aanwussen.
Out-turn guard.
Als hoogst. Als 2.
Cover his own red in front of the house and the red in the button.
Brengen hem naar wie, kom. 2 bis 3.
Drag it down, get more curl into it. Pretty good shot.
You like that? I don't
Yes, I think
hate
it's looking
this. What?
pretty awkward for Canada, so they're going to have to open this up.
Just, it's not great
Yeah,
if you
but
touch
once-
the yellow.
Once you do that, his guards are.
Centre guard is pretty long. Ben Lang's maybe just thinking he can come down, a hack, push the red, catch maybe an edge of the yellow, and roll the shooter in behind the corner.
A couple of stones to roll behind, and as you say, if you can just move that
I guess if you
red
touch
that's lying in the
this,
centre out
Easy
with the
hack.
scoring area, it'd be a big help as well.
You gotta be pretty tight to the guard.
If we ever chisel it, watch it going in the rings too, right? Weight's good.
Whoa!
Weight's good, Brent.
Out turn. Just playing hack weight. And Hebert working hard to keep it straight here. Starting to curl a lot. Yeah, just catches the guard.
No good.
Okay.
Yeah, no way he wanted there, but what he did do is he made sure he was on the tight side. So he did open up the centre.
Yep, missed on the professional side.
2-3.
Went to be wide on that one.
Yeah, Brent 10 times at the Briar.
Phenomenal record.
Whoa, whoa.
Two-time world champion.
Markie! Markie, wechselt, Jungs! Dia!
Two-time world junior champion as well with John Morris.
Weißt du, wenn das Loch ist, kann er einfach wegnehmen, dann ist er Garten, Doppelgarten.
Yeah, there's only once he failed to pick a medal up at the Briar, the Canadian Championships. Not always making the playoff stages.
Yep. Well, he played in one of the greatest teams ever. Glenn Howard, Richard Hart, Brent Lang and Craig Saville.
Yep. Whoa. Roll the shooter ready.
That's a good shot.
A real nice shot there.
And shots like that is the reason why he won so many medals. Quick one back.
Entweder so, drauf einmal noch hier. Das würde ich nicht machen. Hier.
So this boy's trying to work out the best way of protecting their shot and not exposing the risk of losing a two.
Esther will just be asked to throw this one halfway in between the house and the hog line.
Trying to swing and close the gap here. It's coming down. Very good shot.
Here. Hack.
Kevin just wondering, splitting that, come down on the left hand side and just roll the shooter into the house and push the red through. Just about maximum distance out, I think, to do that, but
Third to a quarter.
Mark Kenny's in turn, as we discussed earlier on, will pull more than the right-handed guy's out turn.
A real quiet wait. So what he's trying to do here is come through that port. Try and chip a piece.
Chip the red back and roll the shooter into the rings, what he's trying for. Got the first part done. Just got too much of it, needed to draw another inch to get that in the house. Good effort, but it's not just quite what they were after. Again though, Kenny's keeping the front open. Ben Hebert's first shot still frozen on to the red.
Entweder tun wir nochmal und müssen echt damit rechnen, mit dem Elber picken. Oder
Could even be an angle, the yellow onto yellow, onto red up the left hand side at some point.
mit dem hier.
Canadian boys great at
Das weiß ich aber nicht.
picking up any opportunities to get the angle raises in there.
Aber eben mit hin nach nicht. Weiß nicht, wenn er einfach irgendwie. Weiß nicht. Wohl vielleicht schon. Ja, gut, das ist wieder schwierig, aber. Ja, aber das ist wieder irgendetwas dazwischen. Weißt du, hier ist Katastrophe. Dann spielt er das. Und dann sind die weg. Okay.
So it's just unsure of the best way of protecting this shot. He's decided the long guard's the safest option.
Ja, spielen doch gleich lang.
He has to be careful. If he goes too long here, it will give Team Canada the opportunity for out-turn tap to I2. If he goes too tight up, it's opportunity of run back. So Mark Feaster's second shot.
Yeah, I'll just want this maybe 2 or 3 feet longer, just so that K.Koe can't hit and check in.
He doesn't want a lot of second and third stones for yellows lying around the house.
No. So this is a great start from this young Swiss side.
Did very well. This is tight though.
Is there enough room to get around that? There probably is.
Enough that you don't, if you catch this, you don't do some destruction.
I thought there would have been there. You can see distance out it is to draw past the red and
onto the red.
tap the yellows.
Yeah, onto ours? That's not the end of the world.
You're not freezing, you're just not going out here.
The Indian boys won't like having lost one against the head. They like scoring the twos early on, dictate the game. It's just how hard they're willing to chase the Swiss to get a big counting early on in the game.
Yeah, 28 Briar appearances between the Koe rink.
The Briar being the Canadian Championship. Probably played an average of about 12 games or 14 games, maybe more, 15 games even in each championship. It's a lot of hours of top class curling.
Hard. Line's good, line's good. Just for weight. Just for weight. Let miles of room.
This one's sitting pretty high again on that straight line that we spoke about before.
Yeah, it's not till the very end they get the finish there. You've got to come in just a couple of inches less ice and it swings a lot more. Can we give the Swiss a wee chance for a hit and check in?
Wenn ich da raus den Balken noch lasse, was macht er dann? Dann können wir immer noch da probieren, sonst bekommen wir 2, oder? Ja, das ist gut. Friesen? Ja, ist schon nicht schlecht, das ist schon recht, aber... Selbst wenn wir ein Mützlein kommen, so, da daher bewegen.
Issues here, surely we just come down and tap the outside yellow and flop inside. Again, it all depends his weight on this line here at the edge of the 4 foot where he's coming in. If he's got dead weight, he should be fine, but any more than that, run fairly straight up that edge.
I think what he's worried about is hitting around 3/4 stone and showing an edge. That K.Koe come down with a bit of weight and just chip the red onto the yellow.
He doesn't want to really know his hit here. He wants to be rolling either in or rolling out.
No, S.Michel, just a quiet battering way here.
Just trying to nestle into the pack.
Just trying to get this one to move. And that is not a great shot at all.
No, I think you'll see the Canadians drive the red into the edge of the yellow. He knows he'll lose the shooter, but he would like to.
Yeah, and Switzerland in a world of pain.
If I throw it too hard, though, that shouldn't be skirting, eh? I think it's easier with weight.
Really?
He's got to make it, but it's.
Right there.
You said the very first shot of the end that Ben Hebert's draw, his freeze is over curled a bit, but the angles have worked out perfectly for him.
Too thick, right?
But he thinks.
Yeah, I think you're fine with a third.
What are you trying to hit, a third or a quarter?
Yeah.
So, yeah, just looking to probably hit half stone.
Even if with weight, I don't think that yellow goes very far.
Okay, perfect.
So they throw
Yep,
it
no more than
far.
that. Half quarter stone.
We're going to be touching the 4 foot line.
Very smooth delivery. Gets right down behind the stone on his release.
Whoa. Hard.
Pretty
Hard.
close.
Oh, great shot.
Good shot, Kev.
Fantastic shot from K.Koe.
Good shot.
All of a sudden the tables are reversed. S.Michel got a must-make freeze here.
Nej, det är kort så det är skort.
Yeah, I'll look to just come down and get full in the face of the Yellowstone back of 4. And the problem with this is you drop the weight, this could pull real big and over curl.
Line and weight are absolutely crucial.
Linie ist gut. Achtung. Go.
And this one looks as if it's flying.
Achtung.
He cannot afford to bounce off the back. He's
Åh, dat is er bremsen, toch Karl.
coming down now, but is he coming enough to get the face of it? Well, he did. He does lie short.
Okay.
The question now is, can K.Koe get to the inside of the red one and tap it back for a 3?
Yeah. I gotta be. Can't
And those
be
hit
heavy,
guarantees
gotta
are
be
2.
tight to make this.
Yeah, the pick's pretty hard.
Just inside the centre and flop in, push it past the back one.
Yeah. Gonna be back 8. Good Kev.
Yeah, I just don't think much is curling here.
I like
Ben
that ice.
Hebert
though,
slacked
Kev.
me off.
Heavy
He's the
drop.
guy that's going to have to keep this stone straight if it's close to the
This
guard.
Fast as this right through
I think
last.
so. Same speed, too.
So that was back 4.
Yeah, we need a little bit more than that. Okay.
Ben and Mark, 2 of the most powerful supers on the tour.
Weight's good. We're a little light.
Whoa, Benny. Yep.
All depends his weight here.
Ben Hebert really going hard on this one.
Got to go hard to get past the guard. He is past the guard. Now it's up to the supers to try and get enough pace to push it past the back one. Has he got the weight to do it? Not quite. Great effort. 2 shots to Canada.
You've seen how straight that ran, and
We fucking squeaked the guard.
it probably wasn't there.
I thought you said Ben after the guard.
No, he couldn't get much closer to the guard, to be honest. Ken, it was a really good effort.
Oh, good job.
Maybe if he had soft handled it, that would be the only way of doing it, but it's a little bit unpredictable to throw that type of shot.
Look how hard Ben's working this stone here. Up on his tiptoes, full weight over the brush.
Back into
Well, he
it.
did pass the guard a little bit, but it's just not enough to. I guess if he shaved the guard, it was possible, but it wasn't much room for error. Had the score as 2, that was the main thing.
Isn't that like pushing stuff under the rock?
Yeah, Sven-Michel can count himself very lucky in that end.
You gotta hurry
A
up.
couple of slack shots towards
Year 6.
the tail end of it.
Yeah.
And they were in control.
Just throw the 1-2 mark.
Yeah, they dodged the bullet there, no question about that. They could have lost a 3 quite easily.
Top 4.
Right in.
Just the one draw shot from Sven-Michel running a fraction too far.
Heavy, heavy, heavy.
It's top 4.
Felt
Ben
heavy.
Hebert been asked to go top 4. Super's just keeping it clean, moving it down. Very good shot.
Mark.
Little tight, little
Mark, that
light, but
pick
apart
right
from
there.
that, he's
Well, no, like right here.
Simon Gambler. So it's in turn corner guard. Both teams using the same tactics. They have last stone. They're trying to set up the corner guards, get play across there. When they don't, they're keen to keep the game in the middle.
Okay, just clean because I'm wide. You got room, line's good.
Yeah,
Line's
no hanging
good.
around
Line's
for
good.
Ben Hebert.
Easy mark, easy mark.
He's in the hack, ready to go, just to give a skip, and the rest of the team plenty of time to decide later in the game and later in the end what to do.
Yeah, great example to all young guys heading off to, young girls heading off to World Juniors, these type of events, university games. Buy your time. You give them 32 minutes, don't waste it. Be in the hack, get ready to play. Keep the game flowing.
Hinter 12. Hinter 12. Laat u hinter 12. Markie. Ja, doe het. Oh, Rico, zit!
Kemper might take on this one. Yeah, he has done.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Really nice shot. Sets up two corner guards. Holds his own shots thrown into the house.
Aggressive call, but
Yeah, well played. This is what's going to take for the Swiss boys to compete against K.Koe today. They've got to take a few chances, be aggressive. No point going home tonight wondering about it. Give it your best shot and see how it goes.
another fantastic shot.
So, if you were playing poker, you'd say, you think that's good? Check out this one. Doubles them back, rolls them to the top of the house.
Yeah, so Mark Pfister. Swooping here on the left. Going to try and hold this one straight. Keeping brother Enrico's stone in this fourth end. Just maybe overswept it.
Long roll. Yeah. Like firm normal. Whoa.
Brett Lang
Hard Benny. Hard Benny.
electing to hit the wide one.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And nosied it. So will S.Michel play the hit or the draw around? He's looking at the hit, so it's possibly either than the draw around. If the guards have been staggered the opposite way, and the yellows on the left of the screen, he might have elected to play the draw.
Whoa. Kempi tua. Kempi. Alang nee, hij doet ze. Okay.
So, mistake. Heading and rolling from play. So that now allows Kevin K.Koe just to draw the open side. Pull the play away from the guards.
On the T-line, Mark.
Mark Kennedy on the in turn for a left-hand player.
Right on the tee.
The rotation there on the handle, quite a lot of rotation from Mark.
Sit. Sorry, Mark, I don't know what to tell you. How does that curl? seems to be, yeah.
Het werd zo. Want je staat niet. Dan ga je maar een beetje weiter oprollen.
Haalt was vals. Vals.
So it's on with last stone advantage. Just going to hit the high one, try and roll across to the yellow. And the 8 foot the other side.
Vest, kom. Kom nog niet. Kom mooi, kom erin. Goed. Top.
Makes the shot, doesn't quite get the roll in he was hoping for.
I was
Cover
thinking
his
the
own.
other way, but
No.
Yeah, the reason I think he hit the high one was if Mark Kennedy hits this one now, he'd be out to the scoring area. So he needs to make a roll. If you make the roll, you might set up a double.
Just cover your own as well. Nice shot.
shot, Mark.
Nice control weight. The other semi-final, Thomas Ulsrud from Oslo in Norway leads Dave Murdoch by 3 shots to 1 after 4 ends.
Clearing waar de wind gaat aan beste.
The Scottish guys have the last stone, playing the 5th end. Mark Feaster, his last shot of the 4th end. Trying the out-turn double.
Makes the double.
That's it nicely. Kevin and Mark deciding will we come round the corner guard or will we just go open?
Force him in 5.
Let him blank the end,
Draw over here.
which I think is what he'll
I'll see what they like. What do
probably
you
want
like?
to do.
What do you guys like? Okay. What do you think down here? Still that
I don't
quick
think.
stuff.
No,
eh?
I don't think it's not as lightning as it was. 2 feet. Yeah. Mark's last one, he threw
Kevin
harder.
Koe from Calgary, Alberta.
I got light
That's
on
the
that
old
voice.
industry when
Go
he's
up here in the rings though.
on the World Curling Tour.
Yeah, I'm not really sure where these guys find time to do some work because they're always on the road.
Not too deep though.
Weight's good.
Okay, just top 8. Keep going. Keep going, Brent. Keep
Go
going.
there, every inch.
Gonna work
Go
it
every
hard
inch.
down the
Good.
corner
Go on,
guard.
Brent. Good shot, Koe.
Just another metre of running and it would have been absolutely perfect that it was strong enough to hide probably. Still
Good
not
scrum
bad.
there.
Switzerland are going to chase it.
You knew you were gonna put it.
And easy.
I think they're maybe looking at the run back now.
I thought the run back might have been Sven's chosen shot anyway.
Direct gebleven.
Yellow on the left across the face, another yellow and run them out. This is not easy, Kenny.
Oh, definitely not, because even if you hit and run with this, Kevin Koe has got exactly the same shot once again, and you've got to think a second go at it, he's going to make it even better.
Man from Adelboden. So lives in Interlaken, plays for the Adelboden club. The Swiss Alps.
He's threw it nice and clean though.
Good shot. He's going to manage to stay in the rings as well. So excellent shot from S.Michel. Forcing Canada to hit the open one.
K.Koe just looking to hit and stay.
Yep. Hard, Benny, hard!
I think that should hang around.
That'll be real close. Yep. So S.Michel going to try and peel this out to blank the ends, retain the last stone.
Goed.
Was vals, met op elkaar.
Olsen met op elkaar. Ja.
Yeah, so final stone of the fourth end for Sven. Big weight take out. Nicely played.
So, blank end. Canada still lead by 2 shots to 1 at the halfway stage of this, the semi-final of the 40th playing of the Mercure City of Perth Masters Championship here in Perth, Scotland. This event's brought to us by the Mercure Hotel Group in partnership with Perth Honda, the City of Perth Council, the Gruyere Switzerland, the Royal Caledonian Curling Club and British Curling. All got a stake in the championship here today. Teams very evenly matched at the turn. 81% to the Swiss and 80% to Canada. The key thing at the moment is that S.Michel shooting 88% through 4 ends. Excellent play, and that's what's keeping this game extremely close. All players very evenly matched.
Line's good. Mark, stay down.
Ben Hebert, the top shooter on the ice at 91%.
Right about here.
Got a curl, Mark.
Change of tactic by Kevin this time. He wants to get that hammer back. He's trying to force the one regardless here. The 5th end. He would love the Swiss to be scoring here so he can retain get the hammer back for the even ends. Michel also very experienced and well aware of what Canada are trying, and will try and play a split with this and set up a couple of corner guards. Remember, Switzerland cannot remove the yellow Canadian stone from play, they can only move it around. He has removed it from play, so that will be replaced again. Back where it was.
Really? I don't hate it. I think so.
Yeah, so Kevin's going to throw up another centre.
Ben's like a sprinter in the blocks there. Canada, the minute the brush is put down, in fact I would say sometimes even before the brush is put down, he knows what he's going to be playing. Slides out and gets the stone away to use the minimum amount of time for deciding on his shots.
I don't hate finishing it up a bit, Mark.
Yep, hard mark.
Go.
Hard mark. Hard mark.
Keep going.
Good job, guys. Good sweep.
Pretty good. Got double cover. Sven's not going to waste any more time taking the guards. He's going to try and come in top of the 4-foot himself.
Yeah, try and get in there before K.Koe.
Linie is goed. Piece 4. Veel plaats. Is genau da. Achtung. Ja, nu.
This one's going to go pretty deep, is it?
Yeah, just sliding behind the tee. It's not good. Not only has he got two guards to come round, in the centre, but he's also got backing for this shot as well. So that line looking to take advantage of this. If you can get a good freeze on top of that, Kenneth, it's a Bit of pressure on the Swiss boys.
Yeah, it's set up an opportunity to make a right
Just T
good
line.
steal.
Okay, line only, it's close.
Wait only. Through.
Back four.
Whoa then, wait only.
We're close, Kev.
Okay.
It's there.
T-line.
If anyone's, no, line's good.
Now sweeping it for weight.
Then just let it
Draw
go.
a little bit
Line's
more.
good, easy. Just weld it. Pennies if anyone
Want to
else.
bounce off it.
Doesn't have to.
It's a great shot.
Absolutely superb shot.
Attaboy, Langer.
Now, Switzerland.
You know what I'm thinking?
Schwierig.
You have to start being pretty careful on this end.
Smil set.
Yeah, that's why he's going to bail out and just remove some of the granite that's out front.
S.Michel, 27-year-old, was the European champion in 2013.
Yeah, picking up the title in Stavanger, Norway, against Norway's Thomas Olsrud.
I think you gotta.
We thought at that point that Sven may
Yeah.
move on to
On it.
a bit of a powerhouse in the European game and the world game, but done very well, but not quite just the
Yeah.
meteoric rise that was being predicted.
Yeah, he has changed his team lineup though.
Yeah, I got heavy.
Pretty tight.
There's been a lot of changes in Swiss curling as well.
Just tight.
Clean it.
So I think that's
Hard
maybe
bend, hard bend, hard.
why he's maybe not progressed as quickly
let's
as
stop,
some
let's
people would have
stop.
thought.
That grab.
Get some separation here.
Mark Feaster used to skip his own rink.
No. That pick.
Yeah.
No, that's a disappointing shot there. Got the line wrong. It's over curled.
I think Mark Feaster has got my funniest shot ever. He was playing against Tom Brewster in Chambéry. Went to play a throw through, and there was a stone sitting out of play in the back quadrant, and he tried to blank the end, and he threw it. It hit the stone in the back quadrant, and his shooting stone rolled into the house to score one.
No, just lets you see never take a chance. Don't be casual on anything.
Yeah. But he threw the stone, turned his back, and it come down, hit the stone that was in the back quadrant, and rolled into play to score one.
Well, the thing goes, you only do these things once in life. I'm sure you'll be a bit sharper the next time.
Yeah.
Achtung. Marke probieren. Heel snel.
Just playing a down weight shot here, trying to move them around. Just slacking his red off the back of the yellow and lying on the nose of it himself this time. Quite managed that. He's left a lot of space between the reds.
You like that?
Yeah, left them wide open as well, Dave.
I think you make the
Kill
double
one
too,
of them
guys.
though, this one.
What does he do if we make the double, Mark?
Again, there's that straight line down that outside of the 4 foot line. It's really weight critical, and I think that's probably why Kevin's just
Can you make
calling
it
the
inside
battering
with
weight.
hack?
Give it a chance.
I think from there, though, once it's inside that 4 foot line, they're moving nicely once they're inside the 4 foot line. It just seems to down the cutter mark, they're a bit straighter. It's amazing how often we've seen the teams play this out turn side,
It's freezing now.
probably through
Yeah, let's play the roll.
default rather than any other reason. It's just the way the ends have ended up.
I mean, if just
Of
tap.
all the sheets of ice, this is the very bit down here where it can be a fraction shooter.
This is right where you threw that roll.
I'm really thinking maybe play the up weight.
Yeah,
A little
hack.
bit more control of
Hack
it.
is lots.
It's a double. Here's a nice shot. You can just check out. Foot to the right.
Okay. Looks like ice for board.
Mark Kennedy's first shot
Your hack.
Whoa,
at the fifth end.
whoa, Benny.
Just clean him, boys.
Whoa, Benny.
Get
Whoa,
inside the-
Benny.
Use of the red one and tap it back and
Whoa, clean. Yep.
flop in.
Hard. Hard, Benny. No roll, no roll, no roll.
Go, Kev!
Yeah, real nice.
Great shot, Mark.
Some of that, Kenny, would be
Attaboy.
just what the doctor ordered. Perfect shot.
Yeah, it reminds me of himself. So.
Well, you've got some memory if it does. Wasn't often to see these shots played in the Harry Hack Smasher annual Bonspiel. Yeah, well played. I think that the feature of this team is it's the weight control, isn't it? It's the way they can play these shots end after end. That wasn't much more than back ring, hack weight. Use your assets. Benny Heeb's there, desperate to sweep whenever he can.
Yeah, it's the real sort of finesse, the touch curling that these guys really excel in. So things looking rather ominous for Switzerland now. Nice shot, pushes the yellow through. Yeah.
Over the face. Both threads open.
I don't think we want it. There you go. Okay, Mark. Roll it right to the top
To
of the
play the
butt.
hit and roll on this one.
Yep, hit and roll right across and freeze the other one, I think. Not sure if you can get past the yellow to get to the other red. I think it's hit and check in.
Board, heavy board.
Kenny, very similar style to K.Koe, right down behind the handle of the stone.
Easy. Whoa, clean, Brent, yep.
We've seen very few shots up this side of the ice.
Go.
Yeah, by doing that, I've left a nice pocket though.
Both behind the tee and
Good throw, man.
Hij moest het stallen. Was unbedingt Schatzi. Halb it stallen.
you don't want to be too far up here. Kenny, even just biting the tee line would be good, because if he goes too far, K.Koe will come down on top of it and leave him no room to get to the button.
I think you've got to be just an inch or so into the top of the button. I think tee line's a little bit too far.
Yep, be able to tap it back in the last shot.
Linie is niet zag. Linie is
It's indicating it's got plenty of weight at this stage.
Linie is nog niet los. Linie is... Als dat einfach niet
It's a pretty good line.
Again, the weight's coming off it now.
See him curling a lot from here on in.
Goed.
Finds an okay spot, but it's back tee, and if Kevin could just come down and sit right on top of it, that's not going to move for a couple of stones, and that's all that Switzerland have left.
I mean, I threw that one in here.
Well, if he gets right on top of this red shot, top of the thistle there, it's double guarded as well.
So
There's no run back
where was
available.
That was more over here, though, right? Withdraw and then sweep it.
Still going to make it.
Not if I'm throwing draw to begin with. I think you can get away with. What's the speed? It's not that fast.
No.
Just chatting with supers.
It's like 14 and a half, not the real
Let them
fast.
know
14 and a half.
exactly what they want to do with this shot.
If I throw tight ice.
They'll be asking if we come to the nose, do we get
I
shot?
like that ice, Kev.
Is there any distance between them?
Yeah.
It's not max, eh? Ideally, I'd like to.
If he comes to the nose of this, Kenny, just touches his own yellow
You like
back
air less?
2 or 3 inches, it'll leave a very vulnerable red.
Just throwing T line to begin with.
Yes, I don't expect this to be on the light side. A little bit of room for error on the heavy.
It's all about the line. Must get the nose of it.
Not heavy. We're not heavy.
Pushed it quite a bit. How's the weight?
Gotta go.
Keeping this one high.
Ben working it hard. Got to get past the yellow guard halfway down the house.
Hard, Benny.
if
Hard,
he's
go,
gonna-
Benny.
The weight.
Go, Benny. Go!
Working it really hard there to get it in the house. Has he got the weight to make it? Absolutely perfect.
Job, Kev.
Yeah, you could feel the burn and you could see the burn in Ben Hebert's face
Oh.
there.
Little
Yep.
slow kick.
That extra gym session did last week just made all the difference.
He's just about needing an oxygen mask though.
Well, the Canadian boys came across here last Monday to prepare for the event. Went to St Andrews. All very keen golfers, very good golfers, all single handicap players. They haven't played the old course before, or Brent had, but the other guys hadn't, and they were determined to play. They played last Tuesday, Kenny, one of the wettest, windiest days possible, and successfully played all 18 holes. Mark said 7 layers of clothes on. He still said he wouldn't have missed it for anything, so that shows you the commitment they have to all sports, not just curling. Fantastic ambassadors for the game. Really good guys to have around and willing to go the extra mile to put it back into it to encourage juniors and develop the game. It's been a pleasure having them here in Perth.
12 ist auch ein bisschen schnell, aber es muss ja 12 ist ja vorher Riesenfahrt gewesen, es lag da.
Klein, ne?
Okay. Ja. Ich schaue schnell hinten.
He does have a shot here, Kenny. If he can just catch the very edge of this, he could chip it across the face. But the problem for him being is the shooter's likely to roll out and leave an even bigger nest for K.Koe the next time.
Is that what he's called? He's called to try and catch an edge at barrier
He
weight.
has. He's got ice down the edge of the 4 foot line there, which is nice for maybe back ring hack weight.
What he can't afford to do is chip his own red.
In the 12.
If he chips his own red here, he can look for the taxi number in his phone book and start checking out. He has to preserve that one no matter what happens at the back there. Another semi-final, a steal of 1 for the Norwegian champions, Thomas Ulsrud. The 2010 Olympic silver medalist, or leading the 2014 Olympic silver medalist. 4 shots to 1 after 5 ends of play. It's like a nice line.
Is he just capping this to give up one or trying to set something up with his last? Well, actually, he's found a good spot if he could see it all, because he could ram that one right in the nose and left the yellows out of there.
Yeah, if he was to hit that hard, he could
Guards his
do
only
the
shot in.
damage.
What do you mean? He hits what he sees right now and he
And
gets
they're
it.
thinking if they came back and move the 2 at the back,
No. What if you rip those
they
two?
lose with a 2 that way. But
Rip his catcher.
I think he just
doesn't
hits
end
this
up.
and scores.
So regarding
Scores
this,
1.
Yeah.
If you're a foot over the hog line, is it not a good chance at a steal?
Yeah.
It's a
This is
20
the benefit
run
of
back
the
for 2.
If I
having a
guard
lead
and
like Ben
tuck
Hebert, who
something-
plays the speed he does, buys you a few
Oh
extra
yeah. No, that's
minutes or
that's what we're
seconds as the
playing.
game goes on to discuss the more tactical and technical shots.
Yeah, Switzerland and Sven-Mikkel's team have 11 minutes 4 seconds,
This one
and
might not.
Canada still over 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Looks like it's naturally going pretty well.
But it'd be hard for me not to. I'd hate to see him throw board and make it for 2 if we hit these.
Okay, let's pick
I
our.
still think, Kenny, at the end of this discussion, the rule
A 3.
maps out
2
for
of
the
them.
guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I think I need.
They've looked at all the
I
pros
need
and
to wait
cons
so
and the
that they can
possible
finish it. And I'd be thinking there.
angles.
They
What do you
need to
think?
cover
Do you like
the
that?
inside
Top
edge.
ball barrier, it's good.
Do you
They're going
like
to play
I
this
do?
guard.
Fight center.
Can't leave it sitting out, because
Like,
then
that's the
Sven-Mikkel
most
could
you
just
want it
drive it in, hit weight, move things around, and hope for the
Yeah,
best.
tight guard.
Doesn't really have anything at the moment.
I think that's max.
I think that's good ice, guys. Yeah, I like it.
K.Koe, final stone, 5th
Mine should
end.
be good. Hard done, hard Benny.
Semi-Michel got one to come after this.
Line's pretty good. Where? Keep talking. Clean it.
The distance is not so crucial, it's the line that's crucial here.
Just clean.
I don't want to bounce off the yellow.
I think he wants to bounce off this yellow.
Stop.
Oh, he's missed it.
Sit. Great, Kev. Good shot.
Well,
Has Semi-Michel got enough of an angle to get to that red one?
Hey, met dat achteraf.
I don't think he has.
He's got to come with a bit of weight. He's got a bit of ground to shift there to develop the shot. Kevin might have just got enough of the edge of it to stop it.
Ik zei daar werkelijk 0. Mensen zijn even met ervoor.
Looking at coming down with big weight as he tries to just catch the very edge.
I think so.
Possibly.
You see stones coming out of view now.
Ja. Als ik zei, vlieg niet
Possible.
de
Kennedy has big weight
wijs
in
niet
the
op dat
catch a couple
midden
into
of
the red one.
keulen achtergaard.
Yellow goes back, bounces off the red. I think one thing that will help him this shot is he hasn't many options.
No.
You know, which can be a big influence on your.
He's going for the double run back.
Oh my goodness! This is a triple run back. Red, yellow, yellow. Edge of the red.
For 2.
Potentially score a 2. Just really tight. Yep, big steal. Fantastic shot from K.Koe. Good end by Canada right across the team there. They all played well. Talk about momentum, and they've had the momentum. They've had the Swiss under pressure all but one end. The Swiss boys just couldn't quite get the angles right there. Their weights weren't as accurate as Canada's. The line wasn't as good.
Yeah, Ben Hebert, the lead, just capping everything that Switzerland have done.
Yeah, he's the anchor man of the team. Sets them up end after end. Sure, Ben would be a very successful skip in his own right if he was that way inclined, but happy to play lead and be a specialist lead.
Yeah, Mark, you can go with
Shooting 93% this afternoon, almost perfect.
It's got to be Mark only.
The highest percentage of all the players.
Top button, T line.
Team Koe now seeing level with overall 80% each.
Line's not bad though. Keep it in right in between the two.
The problem's really coming at the front end. The Swiss boys can't get it set up as well as the Canadians.
Linie. Okay, is goed. Is hier. Super, goed die guard. Vroeg loop geleerd, of nee? Vroeg er niet nog lee.
Yeah, Switzerland going to once again going to the corner guard.
So Switzerland 3-1 down with the last stone playing the 6th end. Be looking to score 2 or more here. Try and force Canada to 1 and 7 so they get the hammer coming down the last, which is easy for us to say in the commentary box, but it's not so easy to do against K.Koe and Co.
Just fully, easy. Whoa. That's good.
Shot.
Team Koe had a very successful season. Start off a little bit slow, but really picked up speed now. And they had a massive win before Christmas time. They won the Canada Cup. The Canada Cup is basically the top Teams in Canada are invited to play off each year for the Canada Cup, and it gives you the opportunity to qualify for the Continental Cup, which is the Ryder Cup of curling, where Canada and America take on the rest of the world. They end up beating Mike McEwen in the final. The world ranked #1 team currently, beat him 7-3 in the final, and that gives them a bye straight into the Canadian Olympic Trials in December 2017, the winner of which will go on to represent Canada in Pyongyang in South Korea at the 2018 Olympics. So to have secured that berth at this stage in the season, Kenny, means they can really plan out their next 2 years of curling based on that one event.
Yeah, some teams will be scratching around looking for tournaments and accepted to qualify for the Briar and score enough points for the Olympic trials. Sorry, whereas these guys have already done it. And like you say, if they can plan so that they're really sharp and build towards the trials, they're going to be in prime position to represent Canada at the next Olympics.
Yep. Fairly daunting thought for the rest of the curling nations around the world as these guys appear with the maple leaf in their back at the Olympic Games. You're going to have to be in pretty much top form to compete against them. Riku playing the high hard one here, trying to get a double, gets it completely on the wrong side. Corner guard will come off, and this end is not looking like a 2 for Switzerland.
Yeah, corner guard off, big mistake from second player. Took a fly at it and caught it completely on the wrong side.
You mentioned earlier on today, Ken, about the guys who feel that they have to throw the high hard one at some of these shots. It's 9 times out of 10 it's to their detriment. They do that, they don't often lose the accuracy, don't make the shot as well.
Yeah, just put the broom down is where you would normally play your normal hit weight and just throw the normal hit weight.
Yep. It's a great asset to have the high hard one in your locker. Nicholas Adin's team, Oscar Eriksson, Mark Kennedy, Kevin Koe can all play these shots. Mike McEwen's team, outstanding. Gushu's team. They have to do it, but they're also incredibly good at the delicate touch shots.
Yeah, I remember playing Gushu back World Juniors Salt Lake 2001, and he asked his third player, Mark Nichols, to peel a stone sideways out the house, and we were laughing. You could only see an inch of it.
I take it you weren't laughing 30 seconds later.
We were not laughing 30 seconds later. He picked it clean. He could see an inch of it, and he called it, unswept, picked it sideways. Yeah.
Great when you see these shots played, especially when they're called.
Not against you though.
No, they're not against you. Swiss boys trying to put a freeze down here. Mark Fuster, his first shot, trying to freeze the yellow one, get some backing and hoping that Canada will be offline and it will lock onto it.
Yeah, round in behind.
Kind of right round the back of it.
Not a bad effort.
Yeah, good shot. Okay. No debate, no deliberation, straight out. Brush in front of the stone. Once they play the marks into on rotation. Anti-clockwise and hit it right on the nose.
Whoa. Come on, Brent. Hard, Brent. Hard.
Just needs to draw a fraction more. Bang, bang.
As easy as that.
For me, the big thing with this team is kind that really appeals to my views on the game of curling. There is no high fives, there's no touching of knuckles, there's no pats. They expect to make these shots.
Yeah.
His teammates expect to make a nose hit, drill it straight back, bang. They'll throw 50 to 100 stones a day when they're practicing for that very reason. Big prize money here this week, £18,500 prize pot. They're not here as tourists. They're doing their job. It's a day at the office for them.
So you're not a big fan of bromance then?
It's not for me. I always think when you see the guys who are running about doing the high fives and dancing around, they're celebrating making the shot. The other guys expect to make it.
Yeah.
So yeah, perhaps sports psychology is not for me, Kenny. I'm more just buckle up for safety and tighten your helmet.
Well, that's maybe why you're coaching women's curling.
Who was the last team you were involved in coaching?
Yes.
So people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, okay?
Yeah, what happened? I got sacked.
Well, you got found out rather than sacked, I think. But anyway, K.Koe out turn clearing shot here.
This one's pretty tight though.
Yep. Well played, it removes the backing. Perfect shot, really. Took everything out of play there. Didn't want to leave them. In fact, the way the head is now, Kenny, you've been your element. One stone in play. It's all open. There's
Yep, nothing too complicated. Can't do anything wrong.
Swiss guys have played pretty solid overall. They haven't made too many mistakes. Just a couple of half shots here and there. And it lets you see the level of concentration and shot making you've got to have to stay with the team. Koe. On the other semi-final sheet, we've completed the 6 ends, and Thomas Olsrud still leads 4 shots to 2 with the last stone advantage, playing the 7th end. So he's got game control at the moment. Straightforward take out. S.Michel will try and blank the end here. Hit half of it and roll out so he can retain the last stone. Just going to roll out, no more. Yep. Job done. So after 6 ends of play, K.Koe, his team from Calgary, with S.Michel and the team from Adelboden Curling Club in Switzerland by 3 shots to 1.
Yeah, you've got to feel that the Swiss guys are going to have to make a move in this 7th end.
Yep, the onus is on them. Koe's got game control. He won't be too worried if he was to lose a... He wants to try and force Michel to take one here to get the hammer back for the final end, but this will give him game control. And the last end if he had the hammer.
Really good. Hard, Brent. Mine's really good, guys. Right here. Looks pretty good.
Talked a lot about Mark Kennedy and Ben Hebert, but Brent Lang's one of these guys who's been around for a long time, been successful in every team he's played in. He's not flash, nothing fancy, makes very, very few mistakes.
Well, there was a mistake there from Ben Hebert, throwing that one back of the button. He hasn't done much wrong at all in this game.
No, he's been in top form. Just waiting for our statisticians to give us the latest numbers. Matthew McKenzie and Duncan McFadgen doing a great job for us here this week. The young Jerry Gertz of Scotland.
A little tighter.
If there can be two.
Hard, Brent.
Yeah, Ben Hewitt still
Hard, Brent. Yeah, you gotta stay on
90%.
the nose. Stay on the nose.
Mine's good now.
Stay on the nose.
Where? How heavy?
I know, but you're heavy, guys.
What?
And these guys don't give away points cheaply, I can assure you.
Hard, Brent.
Hard, Brent.
No,
Hard,
they don't.
Brent.
Hard, Brent.
Hard. Go, Brent.
mental
Go, go,
scorers.
go, go, go.
So Hebert just comes down, taps his first one back, lies on top of the button this time. Simon Gempler will throw a second corner guard up. And we'll see Brent Lang try to remove them. So there's no cover for the Swiss to hide behind.
Yeah, Simon was part of the Swiss team that was at the Olympics in Sochi. So found himself in some high pressure situations, not just here at the Perth Masters.
Yeah, the Olympics brings a different atmosphere to the game of curling. You're one sport that's part of a big circus during the 3 weeks that this takes place. And the biggest difference is most of the audience, the spectators watching live, are not necessarily curlers. They've bought tickets to see an Olympic event, want to come and have fun and a good time, support their host nation in the best way they can. We saw that both in Vancouver and in Sochi. The atmosphere during the games was fantastic. Both countries put on incredibly good Olympics. Canada, of course, being the main curling nation in the world, it was no surprise, but we went to Sochi and saw the atmosphere there, and the people that were supporting were absolutely brilliant. Organisation was first class. Nice guard. Both guards level, no double takeouts possible. Kevin Koe quite happy to get Brent to play the intern peel on this.
Yep. Good, good.
Great shot. Never in doubt, just keeping it clean coming down the ice. It's the focus and concentration that Team Koe have, and a lot of the top Canadian teams. They get themselves in a winning position and they can close the game out. So many of the teams, the rest of the world, can be in this situation, but it's not often they can close the door. S.Michel asking his second player, Enrico Feaster, for another corner guard. Possibly even one more after this before he tries to come around the corner guard. Hopes Canada make a mistake, so you're going to make a play in the middle too. Mistakes few and far between though, Kenny.
Yeah, they have been.
It's not great.
And I can't really remember too many mistakes. You've seen a couple of half shots, but not an out clean miss.
Trouble is their half shots are 75% shots, aren't they?
Yes.
They're not really opening the door. They did have a couple of chances, Switzerland, on a, I think at the third end and the fourth end there was a couple of chances there for the draws, just didn't quite get the precision right.
So at some point Sven's going to have to move them yellows or make a play in them. I think with his next they might.
Yeah, well, I think he called the draw on the corner
Yep.
guard this time.
Yep.
Which is what we thought they might just do. He'll try and get in behind here.
Get in behind with this one. then you expect K.Koe will pull the guard, then you'll make a play on the centre ones.
Oh, linie is goed. Veel plat. Switch. Switch, ja, zo weiterkomt. Ja, fest. Kom. Is goed. Kom nog een Rico. Ja, nog een.
Good weight.
Hey.
Depends how much cover he's got there. I think there'll be. Oh yeah, he's saying 3/4 of that.
7/8. Good 3/4, 7/8. It looks like nose is the best shot.
Those are a little flop.
No, I was just cleaning.
Opportunity here, Canage, to play a tap back.
What are you going to throw, Mark?
So stay slightly in the open. Make the Swiss boys face 3 when they're 2 down.
Sure. It's probably fine, though. If you have
He
had
knows hits this or just taps it back on the nose.
that's probably good.
Some
Hack.
have got a problem.
Yeah.
I think they've got more than a problem, Dave.
They've got a problem as it stands right now, so problem might get worse.
Whoa,
Your hair's solid, Mark.
clean. Yep.
So all you can do is ask the question.
Clean it, Benny. Yep. Whoa. Clean it.
Brent Lang just keeping the debris out of the way.
Roll in there. Go.
Ben Hebert keeping the stone straight.
Come on, Mark.
Great shot. Again, just back ring hack weight.
Ja, daar nog 2 stenen. Hallo, sta immer. Die wordt allemaal hier. Ik geloof niet dat ze guardet. Backline.
So, what do Switzerland do now? They look to play the double and roll in behind.
Dat we besser zijn met hem wie met
You
hem.
hit that yellow to the back ring
Besser muss zijn.
and
Zo
sit.
8 voet aus. Zo go.
You can fancy this shot, just tap this back and try and flop in behind. You need to get behind cover.
Backline.
You're 2 down, 2 end game. You've got the hammer. You've got to do something of a bit fairly higher risk and a higher degree of difficulty.
Hit the 12, backline.
Mark Feaster, out turn tap,
And this one's just grabbed.
just grab some debris. The difference being here though, Kenny, we haven't seen any Clayton stones pick up. They're consistently keeping them clean all the time. The brushes are never off the ice. The Swiss boys are inclined to wait till they're called on sweeping. And you're carrying the risk of a pickup doing that. We saw them do the same in the last game as well.
So I think we want to
Yeah,
take a
so
little more.
put one top of the 4 foot, or top 8 foot. It could be curtains.
Yeah. S.Michel's got 2 shots to come. He has to score here. He cannot afford to lose anything here at all.
Top 12 tight.
Tight guard. This is pretty much
Another semi-final
a
game.
shade more line than that.
Currently
2 ends.
playing the last end. Thomas Ulrud still leading Dave Murdoch in the battle of the last 2 Olympic silver medalists by 4 shots to 2.
Should be all there.
Ulrud
Should
holds
go
the
there,
hammer.
should be good.
We've just seen
2/3.
You want to get a
Håvard Patterson
2/3. We're tight.
play his 3rd perfect tick shot in a row.
Tight.
Whoa.
It's real tight.
Might be
Almost
in, Mark.
Can Kevin
let her
K.Koe play a
stop.
perfect draw here?
Line's fine. No.
Yeah, it's good enough there.
Good job, Kev. Fuck, I just cleaned the whole path.
If Sven-Michel was skiing uphill in this game at the start of the end, he's now skiing uphill with the wind and the snow in his face.
Inton, ja.
Yep.
It's a tough
Dus ik kan
situation.
het zien, dus ook liever zet zien.
Yeah, I think he's just going to throw the high hard one here and hope for the best.
I think he's right. He's got to clear this out. The worst case scenario, he takes his 1. He's 1 down coming home without the last stone. He's still in the game, still got an opportunity.
Big extension on that one.
Yep, he's giving us the full works. The afterburners going here. 1, 2, locks them all up, and that's what happens when you're 2 down.
Yeah.
If you're 2 up, everything would go probably.
In turn to the nail.
And turn down the centre line. Just got too much of it. Needed less of that stone.
He even come off ours.
Today's coverage of the Mercure Perth Masters is brought to you on the Curling Champions Tour with the support from the Royal Caledonian Curling Club, British Curling, and Liguer, Switzerland. We're all helping put this coverage together. The event itself is sponsored by Mercure Hotels,
I see that. Bury it.
with Perth Honda, Live Active Leisure, and the Perth City Council
Yeah. 14.
providing financial assistance to this world-class event.
He waits all there.
K.Koe playing the in-turn draw.
Really good
And just
line,
nursing
guys.
it down, nothing too difficult with the sweeping here.
You can chisel here, no line's
It
good.
looks pretty good.
Go,
All about the
baby.
bend and the finish.
Go,
Is it
baby.
going to curl enough?
Hard, hard.
I think it has.
Good shot.
Good shot. Just going to leave him with the
Waiting for it. Good call, Mark.
Cold draw on the out turn.
cold draw and out turn. But you have to be very close to the guard to get the button from there.
That is the same line that we've said hangs quite straight. So against 4.
2 down, 1 stone to come. For countries represented from all around the world this week: Canada, Czech Republic, Denmark, Finland, Germany, Japan, Netherlands, Norway, Russia, Sweden, Switzerland, the USA, and of course Scotland. So a truly international event. S.Michel, last shot, 7th end. Out turn draw. Degree of difficulty, about 10.5 out of 10.
The actual shot isn't that hard a shot.
It's the line that's the problem.
Yep.
Got a good line.
Catches
Just
it.
rubs the top one. And I think enough's enough. Canada steal 3. And once again, win with some ease. Final score: K.Koe 6, S.Michel 1. And K.Koe will advance to this afternoon's final at 3 o'clock against the winner over Ulsrud against Murdoch. K.Koe shooting 84%, Ben Hebert 86. Mark Kennedy and Brent Lang in the 80s. So a very solid team performance again. 6th win in a row this weekend. Going very well. Second semi-final still in progress. But 8 shots still to go there. Thomas Ulsrud currently trying to remove centre guards. As we look back at some of the highlight shots from the K.Koe game. As we stand just now, Norway lie 1 shot in the button, and Scotland have 2 guards out in front. And Torgan Erga currently trying to remove them, which he does successfully. Opens up both the centre guards and only leaves Scotland lying 1 corner guard and Norway 1 in the centre of the house on the button. Great sweeping from Ben Hebert, feature of the game today. He had 5 or 6 absolutely key shots that just shaved past the guard. It always seemed to end up on his side of the stone to sweep.
Yeah, it really is like a coiled spring waiting to pounce on anything.
(6-1), handshakes all round. Swiss boys, the best ever finish in the Masters. Previously they made the quarter-finals. So, to see the last couple of shots here of the Murdoch-Ulsrud game.
Yeah, into the skip stones.
That's Torgan Erga's last one coming down, then it's skip stones. Spring out turn, peeling the guard.
Yeah, so as you see, 1 red stone on the button. Dave Murdoch with 2 shots to come, and he has 2 down. I think you've got to freeze or go around.
Yep.
Electing to play the freeze.
No wrong shot here, as they say. It's a case of making it perfectly as the challenge. Norway can afford to lose 1. Dave Murdoch needs 2. Dave in a good run. Quarter final in Yorkton. 1 in Japan. Currently playing the semi-final here of the Perth Masters. Full-time professional curlers, these guys. This is their office they're in today.
Yeah, Dave, that one just going to overcurl, and Thomas Ulsrud will have a nose hit to make the final once again here at the Perth Masters.
Relatively straightforward shot for a guy of Thomas's ability.
So off they go. Christopher Svei there just sweeping on the right with the white top. Hubbard just giving it a bit of a clean, and away goes the yellow. Runs David Murdoch out of stones, and he will progress to the final.
So, Thomas Ulsrud against K.Koe in the Mercure City of Perth Masters final this year, coming up live to you all at 3 o'clock this afternoon. From myself, David Hay, and my co-commentator Kenny Edwards. Look forward to having you back for that game later on today.